From yesterday, indication came from our scientist colleagues from the network for genomic surveillance, that indeed they were observing what looked like a new variant. And we immediately then said they must confirm and then brief us this morning.
The main message to take is that you have to know the enemy in order to fight. Yeah. So just the summary is that we have detected a new variant. Yeah. And this variant at the moment got a number or a lineage number that's called the B.1.1529. Tomorrow, we are sitting with the World Health Organization Technical Working Group, and we do expect to get a Greek name for this variant as the other ones, because very important to understand that even that we detected here and very quick doesn't mean that this variant is from South Africa. Yeah, was just detected in South Africa, and we shouldn't use any country name for discrimination, but also to avoid other countries to come public that. This lineage, which will become a variant with a Greek name probably tomorrow, has very high number of mutations with a concern for predicted immune evasion and transmissibility. Yeah. So the B.1.1529, the current name, was produced in samples collected very recently from 12 to 20 of November from Gauteng in South Africa. We just completed close to 100 genomes, and by tomorrow it's going to be many more, but also have been detected the day before in Botswana and also in Hong Kong from travelers from South Africa. The one good news, if there is any news on this variant, is that this variant, the B.1.1529, can be detected by one particular PCR assay. So what it means that we can detect that very quick before whole genome, which normally takes days, and this will help us to track it and understand the spread. And what we can see is very early signs from diagnostic laboratory that this lineage has rapidly increased in Gauteng and may already be present in most provinces. That's what we will show you. We can make some predictions about the impact of the mutations, and we are making many here from our knowledge and all the scientific knowledge during this pandemic, but the full significance remain uncertain, and the vaccines remain the critical tool to protect us against severe disease. Yeah. If we map in details, again, in Gauteng by the sub-district, we already can see very clear where it seems that this infection seems to be amplified. In no way I am saying that this variant emerged here or originated, but seem to be going to an amplification event. And what we are plotting here is during the last 3 weeks, what we call epidemiological week with the dates, the increase on positivity from testing. As we are aware, South Africa had a very low positivity of case, less than 1%, but start increasing here in Tswane and start moving east and west. And now it seems to have now increased quite high to up to close to 30% in a sub-district, really highlighting the emergence, amplification, but then spreading across the province. Yeah. And as we got the genomes, as I mentioned initially from Lancet with the NICD and now confirming close to 100 genomes, also here at CRISP, what we see is this very unusual constellation of mutations. Yeah, multiple mutations across the SARS-CoV-2 genome with more than 30 mutations. What it is the most important protein of the virus, the spike protein. Just to get an idea of the density of the mutations, if you get a look at the receptor binding motif, which is the area of the protein that will bind the ACE2 receptor, the beta had 3 mutations, the delta had 2. This new variant, the B.1.1529, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mutations just at the receptor bind domain. Yeah. And in the spike, over 30 mutations, and between the virus, the whole genome, around 50 mutations. Many very, very different from other circulating variants of concern or variant of interest. Yeah. Some mutations are well characterized, not only by us, but all the scientific community, and with non-phenotypic impact, affecting transmissibility and immunity evasion. But many others have been rarely observed until now and are not well characterized. So the full significance is still uncertain.